Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I am Lotus D. Thank you for unwinding with me for a bit and sitting. Today, we're going to talk about self motivation. Self motivation is all about self talk. You got to talk, right? Got to talk yourself into motivating yourself sometimes because sometimes, unfortunately, people are so busy or maybe down themselves, stressed out, having anxiety that they just, they're like, "Did you see the news?" And then they're just like, "Oh, I did. I'm afraid." And guess what? We're all having those moments for sure of doubting a lot of things that are going on the news. But we do also need to keep in mind that a lot of things they put out there are just put out there to distract us from other things that are going on. So you got to be able to have that discernment, of knowing what is what, and that's hard sometimes too. But the one thing you can do for yourself when you can't find those things and you're trying to get a grip on you and say, man, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is who I believe in, because no one else is there to answer that phone call. When you call and say, I need some help, I just need someone to motivate me, I just need someone to make me feel inspired. And maybe they'll give you a little touch of it, but maybe not to the capacity of what you really need or the level that you're looking for. That's when we really got to reach into our own little Felix the cat bag. Sorry, giving away my age, but I don't care. I love Felix the cat. That bag was awesome. So we have that, right? We have our little tricks and things of that nature. But the biggest thing is this is not a trick. This is a self-motivating. People always go, okay, self-motivation. Okay, so what is that? You talk to yourself forever about something to believe yourself that you can do it? I said, no, you don't do that. You basically say, I can do this, and you do it. I mean, are you telling me you're sitting here right in front of me right now and you've never achieved anything in your life? You never had a goal that you made? If not, then let's find some stuff. And you know what? You need to check me out and put in the comments, D, I need you to consult with me because you need some help. But I know for a fact that majority of you on here, if not all of you, 100%, have done something that you are proud of, which is another affirmation. Um, so it's words of affirmations, right? Word of affirmation, not affirmations, but you know what I mean. Um, so self-motivating is I can do such and such and such. And you put an action with it. Like I can I can cook, and I love to cook this meal. And that's the meal you make, and you're like, well, did you see it? Did you like it? Etc. Now that's on a slower scale, of course. I'm speaking to more so to goals, unless, you just want to become, maybe you're wanting to become someone that owns a restaurant. I don't know. But I'm speaking more so to motivating yourself to get out of a slump. So that could be anywhere from I can do great landscaping. I can make my house look amazing. And not just that, but I can achieve this goal because I'm going to set it up the right way. And when I say that, meaning you're going to have steps that go along with how you're going to achieve that goal. Whether it's a new job, whether it's a new home, whether it's a new car, whether it's someone you want to find as a partner, you have to go through steps to do that. You do. It's not just like, oh, look in the sky. Oh, boop, he just fell. How you doing? My name is D. It doesn't happen that way, guys. Or you knock on the door. I'm at the wrong house. Oh, but you're so exciting. Come on. Let's get back to reality. So when I'm speaking about affirmations, speaking about self-motivation, I'm speaking about real talk here. We don't we're about transparency on this channel, right? We do not speak those things that are riddles and hey, player days. We're not talking about all those things. We're talking about the real street here. We're talking about the people in the back of the bus. We're talking about not about being realistic to the point where people look at us and go, "Oh wow, that's a lot to hear." But at the same time, that's really honest, or that person's being very, very honest about what they can and cannot do. We're not saying, oh, I'm gonna create the next, I don't know, big concert. And you can't even pick up, you can't even write, you can't play an instrument. Come on, guys. Maybe you're able to find talent. I'll find talent for the next concert. Totally different. You see what I'm saying? So Be realistic, please. Um, these are achievable goals because when you're setting yourself for achievable goals, you're gonna succeed. You're gonna make it happen because you're gonna do the steps to get you there. Whether it's training, whether it's some type of learning you need, skill set you need to have. If you don't already have it, you're gonna find one. But you're also leaning on your strengths. Why would you lean on your weaknesses? Because weakness ain't gonna get you anywhere. Opportunities are gonna be there, but opportunities mean they can also be flipped around and changed. So, some of you probably listening have visionary boards and things of that nature with affirmations. We're going to do this. This is how I'm going to do that. And that may help you. And that's great. Some of you may have what I spoke of the other day about gratitude journal that talks about thank yous and things of that nature. And that is affirmation as well. Thank you is words, a word or words of affirmation. Just like I love you is. These are things that encourage you, that make you feel appreciated, that are loving and kind words. They're not words that are like you're dumb, you're stupid, you're ignorant, you have no life, you are sad. These are not words of affirmation, nor do they motivate you. Somebody came up to you and said, you're sad. You're like, today? Um, well, I mean, I'm a little bit not myself. I mean, you start taking it personal because you're like, no, I can't. I got up this morning. I meditated. I manifested. I came in. I drove in. I came to work, and I'm here to do my job. But you're telling me I'm sad? And then your day is ruined because the rest of the day you're telling everybody, even when you get back home or you're calling somebody, guess what so and so said to me today? This is why self motivation is important because even when everyone else is feeling like crap, like the world is against them, like everything is just too much. And let's be honest, everything is too much right now. We turn on the TV, we want to turn it off. Someone goes, "Did you see what happened?" No. And they're like, "What do you mean?" No, I did not. I did not. I heard about it, but I did not see it because I don't want to. You know, you wake up crying, you go to sleep crying. I mean, there's a lot going on, everybody. But how can you self motivate yourself to ensure that even when it is crazy out in these streets, you're still making it happen for you? It's a lot. And there's a lot of times you don't have anybody to turn to. So you have to self motivate. So let's talk about it. Be specific on what you want to achieve. First thing first, whether it's a new car, new home, new skill set. You want to know more about AI? Take a class. You want to lose weight? Go work out. And when you do that, you got to do what? The other part. So I thought be specific, right? You also have to be consistent. You consistently have to do better. If you want to, in my place, I want to get healthier. So I'm trying to eat better. I'm not just trying, I am. Now, there's some days that I have maybe more so that I shouldn't. But all in all, I am doing way better than I was before. So, you see what I'm saying? It's, you got to do something. You can't set yourself up for failure. And that means that I'm not going to come in the house and have a whole bunch of junk in it. You're not going to see me stopping, ooh, fast food. You know? No, 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 no. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Nope. Don't bring it to my house either. It's going home with you. Because that's where we're at with self-motivation. That keeps us on track. It keeps us on track to the point before we know it, the months are gone, the year is gone, and you're slimmer, or you're healthier, or you're feeling, or you've achieved your goal. You got a new car, new house, new boyfriend, new girlfriend, whatever. That's what I'm speaking to. So you definitely need to use the words. I can. Do-do-do. I am capable of. Do-do-do. And that do-do-do is what you're capable of doing. I am capable of shopping for groceries that bring me healthy food. Ideas, I will look at variety of healthy recipes in order to make sure my health improves. I want a new car, so I am going to look for this car. I'm going to see how much it costs. I'm going to ensure that I put money aside for that car, and I do whatever else. List. That's what has to happen. We've got to be very specific. We've got to be also mindful. So we got Pacific, we've got consistent. Um, we have to be honest too with ourselves, and then mindful of how we're going to get there. What are we going to do? What does that look like in order to be what? Positive? Yes. Motivation? Yes. Positive motivating, self-motivating of ourselves. So that when someone calls us up and they're not doing great either, and they're like, wow, you sound great. What's going on with you? And you're like self-motivating over here. And they're like, well, what do you mean by that? Okay, so I got on the phone. In this case, I got on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. And I said a little bit with this lady. Her name is Lotus D. Check her out. It's a video. Tells you how to self-motivate. But you're doing it. So please talk about what you've done to achieve it, please. I hope this has helped you guys understand what self-motivation is. Um, it's my spin on it anyway. A lot of times you get on here and you're like, oh, I need to self-motivate. And that's it. So I hope you guys understand what that means. And that by being specific to what you want, setting goals for yourself that are achievable, not being delusional, always being transparent, and then at the same time, making sure that you stay as much as you can positive by, really not taking those distractions and taking it to the next level. It's like having a good meal and someone interrupts your meal and tells you how bad their day is. That's why I don't answer the phone. Just don't answer it while you're eating. Just don't. It's hard out here, right? So we can at least keep if one of us can stay up, the other one perhaps will encourage the other one that way. That's not self-motivation when you're passing it, but it's still motivating, it's still inspiring. And we need that from each other right now, especially some of the stuff I've heard recently. So, and some of the stuff that, they're saying too, just to give us fear mongering, as they call it, to scare us, scare tactics. But all in all, there's a lot. And if we wanted to, we can go on a phone or get on TikTok. We get on anything and find out something horrible. It's easy to do that. But we can't always find something that's motivating us. So find a way, stick to that. And perhaps because you do that, your light will be even brighter and people will want to know, what are you doing? Because, wow, you're not letting all this stuff around you get so much in here that it clouds your judgment of who you are as a person and what you deserve as a human being. All right. Thanks again for dropping by and visiting with me. Lotus D, I'm out.